Oh, we're live. Welcome, guys. Post-match reaction straight away. I forgot to hit the intro. Big up to you guys. Smash up on the likes. We're live now. Let's get at it, right? Tottenham Hotspur have thrown away the clutches of victory against themselves. Absolutely battered West Ham in that first half. It could have been 3 or 4-0. But I feel like I repeat myself when I say this. 3 or 4-0, comfortable. Looked absolutely comfortable in that first half. And then at the jaws of defeat, we completely capitulate. Not good enough. We can all talk about it's a project and this, and I stand by it. I'm not sitting here suggesting that I want the manager sacked. Not saying that. The manager is the right man for the job here. He is. But after everything that seemingly happens again and again at Tottenham, it just constantly happens. I'm just so frustrated. I'm so frustrated. Look, guys, if you're in here, please smash the likes on your way in. I didn't mean to. I meant to do the intro, but I couldn't be bothered. We're just going live. I just want to vent and let it all out, right? I'm fuming. I'm annoyed. I'm angry. Tottenham Hotspur 1, West Ham 2. And second half, we were just an absolute disgrace. There, I said it. I don't care. We were a disgrace. Not good enough. Unacceptable. I'm just wound up. I'm pissed off. I'm just changing the title because I'm just pissed off, man. Like, I've had enough. Like, what are we meant to do here? I'm not sitting here suggesting the manager should be sacked. None of that crap. Not doing that. But come on, where is it? Second half Tottenham is awful. We play some scintillating stuff in the first half. Absolute scintillating football in the first half. What difference does it make? Let's be honest. What difference does it make? Because we don't score enough points, enough goals to win the game. We score one, and you just know you allow teams to get back into the game, and that's what we do every single time. We let West Ham off the hook again and again and again and again. I'm sick of it. I'm actually sick of it now. I'm just bored. Like, listen, I love Tottenham. And I know, by the way, it's going to get better. I know it's going to get better. So I'm not angry in that sense. I know down the line, the manager is the right man for the job. Ange Postecoglou is the right manager for this job. Before people start thinking that I'm saying I'm Ange out, none of that crap. No. For me, we need better, though. And when people sit there and say, "Are we going to blame Daniel Levy?" No, he's not the reason to blame for us not winning today. Daniel Levy's not the reason. We were brilliant in the first half. Why can't we continue to be brilliant in the second half? Why do we just, as soon as we concede a goal, switch off Tottenham? Tottenham switch off. We need better. We need to be better. I'm just wound up. I'm irritated. I thought the doggy was brilliant, apart from his mistake that conceded the second goal. I think now Spurs fans maybe need to remember now, all this we're winning the league rubbish. We're not. No, we're not. And I think we're apparent on it now. Massively apparent that we're not going to win the league. We made West Ham look good in that second half. We made them look so good in that second half. I'm tired of it. Like, I love the way we played that first half. I thought we played some absolute scintillating stuff in that first half. Some of the best football we play is in the first half. But it can't keep happening, right? You can't keep playing brilliant football in that first half and then nothing after. You've got to carry it on. You've got to carry it on. I'm not here sitting the... Calm, you said Spurs would finish above Sunny. What do you mean? It doesn't make sense. We need to score goals. It is worrying that we can score one goal and then boom, we just throw it away. I say this, I feel like I repeat myself constantly. Go and get the second, go and get the third, kill the game off. And we don't. I'm just wound up. Listen, it is what it is. It is going to get better at Tottenham. As I said at the start of all of this, I was happy at the start because nothing matters in the sense in the season. As long as we don't get relegated, I'm cool. We're not going to get relegated. We're good enough, but we can't keep losing games of football, right? We've had 1 point in the last 15. That's not sustainable. And people will sit there and go, oh, well, I heard people after getting a point against Man City that we're going to go and win the league. Sorry, what? And whose excuses why we didn't win today? What's the excuses? Because we were brilliant first half and then threw it away second half, like we did against Villa, like we did against Wolves. It is becoming a common occurrence of us throwing games away, and it is starting to get really, really, really worrying at the moment. Really worrying. Newcastle on the weekend, they got battered today against Everton. Now, that for me becomes a must-win game of football. Newcastle United becomes a must-win game of football. How long until we win a game of football, right? How long? How long does it take for us to get a win now? We are struggling to get results, right? Really struggling to get results. Yeah. No, I think we're very Spursy, mate. Very, very Spursy. Just worried now. Look, guys, let me know in the chat. Big up to you all. Just frustrating, man. You can't keep controlling games of football for 45 minutes and then expecting to manage to win a game of football being 1-0 up. Where does it end, right? Newcastle on the weekend. We go 1-0 up against Newcastle and throw it away. No, Aaron, he's not. Stop being silly. He's not worse than Conte. That football was awful. But we have to understand that how do we, as a football club, we just switch off. Both goals were just so easily avoided. And you just sit there and go, mistakes keep letting us down, man. I just don't know what to say. LB, get out. Big up LB in the chat, but I just don't know what else we do. What do we do? Where do we go from here as a Spurs community? Where do we go? We've got Newcastle weekend and Forest. Forest are awful at the moment. We should be beating them. We have to beat Newcastle because we could get to a stage if we don't beat Newcastle, either getting 2 points out of 18 or 1 point out of 18. And then we start looking, going, whoa, what is going on, man? I don't know what we do here. I don't know what we do. Because for me, I think we have to be realistic. Yeah, Aaron, it doesn't matter. I don't care about that. We've got. I think people need to realize now we need open heart surgery. People miss that. We need open heart surgery at the moment, and that for me is so important. This is going to take time. I keep saying to people, all the same people that said to me, "We're winning the league this season." Ange is the best thing. I think Ange is great. We're nowhere near winning the league. This is proven today. Today's proven we are nowhere near winning the league. We're nowhere near winning the league. And I knew that. But people wanted to get excited. They were loving it. We're winning the league. No, we're not. And I think we're just wasteful time after time. Way too wasteful for me. I just don't know where we go from here. Aaron, is Ange invincible? No, he's not. He's made mistakes. Ange has made mistakes. I thought him bringing Oliver Skip made no sense, in my opinion. Made absolutely no sense whatsoever for me. I don't understand the substitution. I don't understand why he made the substitution. For me, Aaron, I was in his job. No, if he's sacked, that's ridiculous. Can't sack the manager for me. The manager is the right manager for this job. I think people need to realise that. Ange Postecoglou is the right manager for this club right now. However, we can't keep losing games of football, whether we want it or not. It's all of what the big man at the top says. What does he say? For me, this is going to start getting really, really worrying now. Where does the next result come from? And that, for me, is what worries me more than anything. Where does the next result come from? Because for me, Newcastle becomes crucial. Nottingham Forest becomes crucial. Let me get up the I'm just so wound up, man. I'm so irritated. I'll have a look. Look. The next two games are so important, right? We've got let me just get the Tottenham fixtures up 1 second. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So our next game, so let me show them. I'll put my screen up as well. Look. So look what we've got. Oh, wait, sorry, that's the wrong one. So look, we've got Newcastle next. Then we've got to play Forest. Then a resurgent Everton. Then we play Brighton, Bournemouth, Burnley in the Cup, Man United, Brentford, and then Everton again away. We need to get out of this spell and fast. Look, it's just starting to it. Look, let's talk about some of the players, right? I thought Vicario, he is human, and I think you've got to take a lot of respect, a lot of thing. He made the mistake for that second goal, as well as a doggy. I think the pair of them got it completely wrong. The keeper's probably got to catch it, but he doesn't get helped by his left back, lets him down, and then you've got three West Ham players ready to tap it in, right? So you've got to ask questions there. Porro, I thought, had an all right game today. I thought going forward, he was brilliant. Didn't do too much wrong defensively. I thought a doggy. Brian, I agree. It was a doggy's fault. I thought doggy was the best player on the pitch until he made that mistake. I thought he was brilliant today until that. But we do this all the time. Like, we concede and just throw it away. I thought Romero was good in parts. So was Davis. Midfield, Højbjerg was awful. Basuma again, same again from Basuma, not good enough. The Celso was all right. Second half, he was non-existent. And then on the left, Johnson, you've got to ask questions about Brennan Johnson. He can't play on the left. Kulu can't play on the right. He was wasteful. Second half, he was awful. Kulu. First half, he was okay. Second half, awful. Son didn't know he's in the game. Can't really blame Heung-min Son because I didn't think he did anything. Like, he's trying to create runs and all that lot, but there was only so much he could do, and it just substitutions as well. I thought the subs were poor. I didn't understand them. Brian Hill coming on, didn't do much either. I thought Skip coming on made no sense. I just thought Skip was poor. It wasn't poor, but it just didn't do anything. Richarlison missed an absolute sitter, but then I feel like I say that every single week. Daryl, I can't agree more. Fans have overrated this team on moments. This rebuild agreed. I'm just really, really frustrated. It is what it is. No, it really is what it is. But I just don't know what to say here. What do we do? Where do we go from here? Richie must leave. Newcastle now becomes the biggest game of the season again. It's now Chelsea, Wolves, Villa, Man City, West Ham without a win. We now roll on to Newcastle. Then we roll on to Forest away. And then we've got Everton at home. We could get to Everton at home and not get a win. That's the worrying thing. We need to break this duck of not winning games of football, right? Sava got called every name under the sun. You're negative. You're not a Spurs fan. Because he called this was going to happen. Whether people don't like it or not, it is what it is. Facts don't care about your feelings, right? Listen. We need reinforcements in the summer. I think we all can agree on that one. We need reinforcements and fast. Just who do we get in? We need open heart surgery. This game is just... I can't believe we've lost. I actually thought we were winning today. I honestly thought we were going to win today. Sava is a complete flip-flopper. Nope. He said this was going to happen. He says he likes Ange, but he knew this was going to happen. Nope, not for me. January, we have to. Nicola, we have to get reinforcements and fast. We need to get reinforcements. Because where do we go from here? We need some energy. Here's the question, guys. I'll ask you guys in the chat. Get involved, please. Get involved. After seeing today and the last few games, where are Spurs finishing this season? Seriously, listen, I don't care what your answer is. Be honest. Where are Spurs finishing this season? I'm going back to saying we're finishing 6th. I think that's a good performance. Why is it not pinning? Oh, what we need is players not to get injured in the numbers they've been. Yeah, but Phil, the question I will always say on this, mate, is I get your point, but we were fine first half. We can't blame injuries. We were absolutely brilliant first half. We were outstanding first half. I said that against Villa. I thought it was the best performance, and we had injuries there. Can't blame injuries while we lost that game. We should have won that game today. Can't be blaming injuries for me. Sorry, mate. Big up to you, though. Anyone who's followed Ange prior to his Spurs career knows that he's a miracle worker. This is an issue with individuals on the pitch. But Kate Banks, I get all that. And I agree, by the way. I agree with the overall sentiment of your comment. The one thing I will say, I get it, but why were we brilliant first half? Why were we brilliant first half against Villa? These are the players that we can't blame players for playing brilliant, going, oh, they were amazing first half, and then blame the players in the second half. What is it? I'm not blaming the manager, by the way. I don't think it's the manager's fault, but what is it? Yeah, don't. 6th, 5th or 6th, 6th, 8th, 10th. Honestly, I think 6th is good. I said if it gets us back into Europe, it's a good result. 7th from Big Mike, 5th from Doro Graham, 8th from Phil Moss, 7th from Moon Lover, 7th from Soul Spurs Legacy Number, 7th or 8th from Philly. Between 5th and 10th, George Raffis, big up to you, mate. 5th or 6th, top 6, 7, yeah. Europa League would be good, especially as you got 8. Yeah, listen, I could take Europe back in Europe. 5th or 6th, yeah. Listen, we are relegation, all right, and that's too far. Top 4, the style of play is brilliant. We just need be more clinical in front of goal. Might need to get a forward in January. I'll be amazed if we get top 4 now. I'll put. Listen, if we do, it's an absolute overachievement and get a statue for him. But for me, today's the results where you go, no, we're not ready for that yet. We're not ready for that. I'm just being honest. We're not ready for that. Big up to you all in the chat. Yeah, get your questions in. If you want to ask some questions, go ahead. Listen, we're just having it. Do people want to get on? Should we get people on? I don't mind. We'll have a little trend with some people. Let me see. How many likes have we got? 55 likes. Come on, guys. Guys, get to 100 likes and I'll put the link in the chat and we'll have it. I'll just get people on. How about that? If you want to get on, I want 100 likes and I'll get people on. And I'm only going for an hour. So I'm only going for another 40 minutes. I'm not going any longer because I've got to go to bed. It's really late. Yeah, Robert, mate, go to bed, mate. Take it easy, my friend. Yes, you put us under the cosh in the first half, but you overplayed a lot. Yeah, Daniela, can't agree more. Can't agree more. Top forward, high behind the cane. No thanks. Yeah, we're not ready for Champions League at the moment. Teams in the Champions League will absolutely thump us. Look, as I said, guys, if people want to come on, we will. If not, I'll go. We'll go for a little bit longer. Is Son carrying an injury? Because he doesn't look himself. I think he came off Lynn because he's injured. I think we might have Son injured here. Don't get me started, Hansy. Richarlison missing an open goal is exactly it. What is he doing? Yeah, but Newcastle, are going to bounce back. Oh, just look, guys. I just needed this to vent. This was my venting stage. Hang on. Let me see if anyone wants to come on because I want to vent. Let some out. Oh, what do we do? One second, guys. Apologies. Yeah, we'll go for half an hour or so. I'm not going to say, 10th from Peter Simmons. Listen, yeah, he did. Paqueta missed an absolute sitter. Oh, man. It was arrogant. Do you know what, Hansi? Do you know what I felt? It felt arrogant to me. It felt we thought we'd already won the game when we hadn't. It just really, really bugs me, right? Richo saying Ange in or out. No, I want Ange to stay. Ange has got to stay at this football club. Ange is the reason. Ange is the one I want it. He's the one you've got to work around. That it will come good with Ange. Under Ange, it's going to come good, but we're going to have to go through some really, really tough times, and this is what it is. We're at the moment in those tough times. Spurs Newcastle should be interesting. After today's result, it must be a win for both. Yeah, it's a must win for both teams. Must win for both teams. This said it all along, and all the people that kept telling me and Sava, oh, you just believe we can win the league. Do we get an apology? 1 point in 15. No. 100% Ange is the right man for this job. But don't get carried away, people. Way too many got carried away. And we look very, very silly. Very, very silly. Just, yeah. Oh, man. Look. Oh, look, guys. Look, I might finish a little bit earlier than I did, and then I'll rename it and stuff. But look, listen. It is what it is. Because I'll be honest, I'm really tired. I'm exhausted. And I feel like I've just worked myself up here. Look, guys in the chat, can I ask you for one little thing here? We're going to wrap up in half an hour. I'm going to finish in 5. Actually, I was going to go a little bit longer, but I'm I'm a little bit worn out here. Cambo saying, how do we lose this game trying to pass the ball in the goal? Drives me mad. That's 3 games we've dominated and lost and not taking our chances. When we were top on the Cambo, this is the comment of it all. I said it all the time. It's all well and good dominating 45 minutes. But if you score 1 goal, what's the point, right? What is the point? For me, not good enough. We should be doing a lot more. Look, guys, what do we expect now? What I want now, everyone, it is what it is. For me, what do we need now? Up until January, we've got Newcastle, Forest, Everton, Brighton there as well, I believe. Brighton are in that little mix. And Bournemouth. Is that the 5 we've got up until there? Is that the ones? How many points are we getting up until Christmas? Be honest. Honesty now. How many points are we getting? Let me just get those fixtures up again. I'll get them on my phone. Spurs now up until the new year, up until January, Spurs have got to play Newcastle, Forest, Everton, Brighton, Bournemouth. 5 games. How many points are we getting out of those 5? I'm saying 3, 4, 5, 8. I'm saying 8 points. I'm saying 8 points out of 15? I think it has to be. I'm going 8. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going 8. Look, guys, this is just more of a therapy session for us all. I don't know what to say. I honestly don't know what to say anymore. Can I ask you guys to get us to 100 likes now? Can we do that? I think we'll get in. I'm saying we get a point against Newcastle, beat Forest, that's 4. Draw with Everton is 5. Lose to Brighton. No, sorry. Draw with Brighton, beat Bournemouth. I'm saying we have to win it all. That we can't not lose any of them. Who's worse, Richarlison or Johnson? Richarlison all day long. Do you know what? I actually said all along that the most things we needed at the moment was a defender. We need a striker and fast. We need a striker that scores goals and fast. It's becoming really, really frustrating. Look, guys, I've been going for nearly half an hour. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute. I just want to say thank you to everyone that I want to say thank you to everyone who watched the watch along. Thank you for venting with me here. I'm going to keep it half an hour because then hopefully people will watch it back. Will be lovely. What I will say, guys, for me, the manager we have to stick with the manager, but we have to be critical. For me, another second half. We can't have another second half like that. As I always say, dominate the first half is great. But if you can't win the second half of football, what's the point? If you don't score enough goals in the first half, what's the point of the second half? I'll leave it with that. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to go get some sleep because I'm absolutely knackered. It's nearly midnight for me. We go again on Sunday. Sunday we're in Newcastle. Watch along here. Make sure you go over there and like the watch along. Make sure you go over there and like it. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, again, as always, for watching. It's an absolute pleasure doing this with you guys. I have so much fun. It's really, really enjoyable. Look, we're going to send you over to... who should I send you over to? Southview Coys. Screw it. We're going to go and send you over to Southview Coys right now. They're live. So, guys, can you all do me a favor in the chat? Make sure you go over to Southview Coys and put hashtag FHTV raid. Perchy sent me. How about that? Thank you so much, guys. Absolute pleasure. I will see you again. I'll see you on Saturday for Around the Grounds. Sunday, we've got the match against Newcastle. Spurs have to do something. We need a result. Thank you very much, guys. Absolute pleasure as always. On that note, have an amazing evening, and I'll see you all again. Peace out. Ciao.